Don't tread on me. Those are words that I stand by, homie. It doesn't mean I'm gangster, it doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only.
Yo, what's up, JR?
I don't have armed guards that I keep snug around me. You don't think I deserve protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about me.
Let's get you, there you go.
Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get robbed? What if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You? Nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the only one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog, these are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to their calls because their cars ain't got no gas. Great. Police don't have any fuel. You don't know if they'll arrive when you call them. The babies are starving. My girlfriend can't find a tampon, and yet somehow you and I are the problem. I've never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only loophole I've seen on a gun is the one that you put a fucking lanyard through. It's not true that you can go to the store and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run. It's funny, the people that say that shit have literally never even shot one. Dumbass. Hey, Matthew McConaughey. Shut the fuck up. Just cause you've murdered people on screen doesn't mean you know shit about guns, you dumb fuck. What, you're worried about us? What about all of those violent movies that you played? How about you go talk to Alec Baldwin before you start telling me what to do, okay? Uvalde? I was horrified by it. That's your hometown, you were born right by it. It probably cuts deep and I hope that it does, cause you work in an industry that glorifies violence. It's more your fault than it will ever be mine. Lord only knows how many crimes.
Yo, what's up, RCB Gold? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Enter the chat. Welcome to the stream. RC Gold said, good evening, sir. RC Gold said,
I feel way more safe in a place with the people.
There you go.
Happens like a mass shooting, I have a way less chance of being lethally harmed. The criminal is gonna think twice if he knows everybody is a piece underneath their clothes. And Mayor Lightfoot will probably tell you different, but have you seen Chicago? And no, before you ask, I don't want to be
yes,
like
you are
either.
doing well.
I'm sick of everybody using them as a humanity meter. There's a reason that they can do whatever they want to their citizens, like fucking throw them in camps. And there's a reason that our government doesn't even try that shit because they know that they can't. If you don't think for one split second that if we didn't have our Second Amendment, the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries and make us do shit even when we're against it, you're out of your mind. I don't give a damn where you stand or how or what you vote. That's dandy and fine if you trust Uncle Sam, but I, for one, fucking don't. And why would I? What have they done? Give me a reason for me to believe them. They want to trade me a little security in exchange for a big ass piece of my freedom. They don't want to take away guns because they care about you and they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away guns because it's easy to control people if they don't have any way to fight. Hey buddy, what your little AR-15 gonna do if the government comes to take it? Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of their citizens when the Russians invaded, so what about that? I thought it wouldn't help. I guarantee that it'd be better than nothing. I hope it never does, but if the day comes, I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something. This is the only country on earth where the people have real strength. And nowadays, with all the shit going on, it's the only thing that makes me feel safe. If there's anything that I've learned in the past couple years, all of this shit is fragile and it can snap at any second. Fuck all of the politicians. I don't trust anything they say. Take the word gun out of gun.
I'm about to be doing the same for somebody. As soon as they give me the word, gonna be seeing quest whoring for Chris Mitchell. Gonna be doing some World of Warcraft because he's gonna give a token that'll give me a month. So I think that's fair. Quest whore's ass his character. Because as it stands right now, I'm just waiting on shit to do. I'm already caught up to the campaign, so I'm just doing quests myself. Yo, what's up, Yeetus? How you doing, sir? Hope you're having a great evening.
Said, yeet.
Alright, let's go. I still don't get how they don't have any actual music in this game. And what is up, everybody? It's Chaosforyou728, and I'm back one more again with some Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm buzzed as hell. I bought 20 tacos.
Oh shit! There you go.
Spiegel
Hope.
said,
Excuse me.
I want T-mind getting back into WoW, but I need to get a good computer.
You need a average or above average computer to play WoW. Your just basic bitch computer might be able to handle classic WoW, but not the WoW I play. I hope everybody's having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is hail from. I'd like to thank those that are still subscribed to continued support. It's been greatly appreciated. And thank you to those just recently subscribed. Hope you stick around for the long run. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. We're about to get into it after I do my little pregame warm-up here. And then, yeah, we're going to get into the dumpster fire. I'm essentially going to try as much as possible to 100% this game. We'll see how that goes and how far along I get in it. You will eat these tacos. I bet you will.
Sir Yeetus said, I will eat these tacos.
And if you don't eat them all today, you can save them up for tomorrow. Eat them for breakfast.
R. Spiegel said, that's what she said.
Ooh. Ooh.
JR said, I'm taco eating motherfucker.
I'm having roast or loaf to meat. Shit, I'm not gonna hunt them. Not right now, at least. I need arrows first before I do any hunting. We do have some Mongols over here.
R. Spiegel said, I had 5 guys for dinner.
Oh, did you now? No, it's not you that I follow. There you are, you rascally little fox.
Sir Yeetus
Take me to your den.
I mean, there was a female with me yesterday. The Filipina cleaned up my room without asking. I was hella impressed.
There you go. Yeah, no. Shit. No. See, I don't know where the fuck the fox went now. Shit. And now I've lost the Mongol.
Sir Yeetus said, most Western women will bitch about how much they're oppressed for giving you a glass of water.
Asking for favors is oppression, then so be it. I just will match that energy and not do for them. Fuck it. I'll match your goddamn energy. You won't like me matching your energy. I'm really good at it. I'll give you what you give me. If you want to be obnoxious and cantankerous, then you bet your sweet ass
said,
I'm gonna make your
most
life
can't
just
even
as
make
miserable.
A bowl of cereal or microwave a bag of popcorn. Sir Yeetus said. I mean, as a man breaking my back for the betterment of the family isn't oppression, so why are you bitching about giving me a glass of ice water, lol?
It's stupid. It's that feminist bullshit, man. Don't buy into that shit. And all these guys are getting excited about these women that are voting Republicans. You're forgetting they're still fucking feminists at the end of the day. They still hold a lot of ideals that they held when they were Democrats. They're only voting Republican because money. Money, 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 money. Let's go with... We'll go with the coin flip here. Looks like we're going with exhaustion.
Feels like I haven't slept in days.
You haven't.
If only I had time for a short nap.
No, no. You sleep when you're dead. Cheers.
Sir Yeetus said. Then they wonder why men rather be single. We still do the same thing single when it comes to cleaning, cooking. The only plus sign is more money in your wallet, lol. JR said. A femtard will complain about Trump but go out and smash conservative Chad S all day every day.
Conservative Chad's still a fuckboy at the end of the day. It's not really conservative, is it? It's quite liberal. If they were conservative, they wouldn't be slinging their seed blindly.
I'll get off Tsushima, you'll see. So you'll find someone to
About controlling thy biology.
a perfect shot.
My penis says yes, but my brain says no. Once you're able to master that shit, you're Gucci.
It's legit. You know how many feminists smash conservative Chad Tyrone behind closed doors, lol.
Oh, I know. I know. It's legit. I'm well aware. And it's funny. I'll do the half bow because we get more arrows out of it.
A bow without equal.
Oh, we got a fast travel. Yay. Now off to Lady Masako. We're gonna do the, oh, there's some shit to loot.
Said.
That's
that S why I laugh at male feminists being desperate to get laid, LMAO.
I've seen the shit the links the fuck boys will go through to get a piece of poon. For Kudai.
A great bow is a work of art, my lord.
And yes, we're going the right way. I mean, hell, they
Sir Yeetus.
they would literally marry the woman
the average or
just to get the poon poon,
to any delusional BS to
and then
laid.
as soon as they got the poon poon, they filed for divorce. That's the link they would go through. They would
JR
marry the bitch just to get the
said,
piss.
White guys for Harris still
Uh.
beta male re.
Yeah, those guys. Commies for Kamala.
A wild.
We gotta say her name
Vanessa
right.
Kitty.
It's Kamala.
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream. Vanessa Kitty.
She liked to
said,
come a lot.
Hi.
What's up, Vanessa Kitty? How you doing? Welcome to this stream. Hope you're having a great evening. I mean, she did come her way up the chain.
Sir Yeetus
I mean,
said, I swear I
it
dare
would
you
only
to
make
come at me
sense.
About Harris, I don't mind giving out
Uh.
a 2-piece of biscuit. JR.
I'd rather not
Said,
resort to violence.
A lot of them over in
But
neighborhood
God damn. Some of them do need their asses kicked.
Lady Masako,
And again, I don't really condone violence. Unless it's necessary, then... Like I said, don't be a dick unless it's warranted. Then go balls fucking deep.
Naginata, used by the women of Clan Adachi. They fought to defend their family. They were trying to escape.
Sir
I'm glad I
Yeetus
live in the state of Texas. These
said,
motherfuckers are too scared.
Any man will get rocked trying to blindly defend Harris.
See,
Sir
I'm
Yeetus
too old to be fighting.
said,
I'll just shoot your ass and go to
every swing
prison.
State that should say something.
That's where I stand with it. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna shoot you and be over with it. I'm too old to fight. Oh!
Where's Lady Masako? Tell me where she is.
Who were these men?
Vanessa Kitty said,
Not Mongols.
Porto Semper ranged
Not
weapons
bandits.
are best.
I need to find out.
Porto
Sir
Semper ranged.
said,
Yeah,
To any Democrat,
You are
Harris is
entirely
trash, deal
wrong.
with
On
it.
horseback. Better check the stables.
I mean, they were just projecting themselves onto us. I'm cultured swine, thank you very much. Get it fucking right. When I drink my tea, I put my pinky out. No, I'm kidding.
Vanessa Kitty
Nothing back here.
said,
Spalta
Porto Semper
tea.
carry always.
Empty
Sir
stables.
Yeetus
Someone took the horses.
I don't care if she is a woman. She
I didn't either. She was an idiot.
Estate. They left a trail.
She's just a mouthpiece. She'd have been like Queen Elizabeth, a placeholder. Just a face. And I have this really strong inclination that we would have gone to war sometime soon because she had to prove herself as a woman and use the military to prove how strong of a woman she was. Because, you know, strong
Sir
woman.
said, I believe Biden voted for Trump. LOL.
I would doubt it, man. I'm gonna resume the tale. I just gotta find this broad. Oh, going the wrong way. Alright. That's right, it wanted me to follow footsteps.
Sir Yeetus said, Biden is willing to have lunch with Trump soon. He
Biden was
also
being
spoke
chased.
bad on Harris. LOL.
I mean, they all speak bad about each other. I mean, shit. Before Kamala got appointed as Biden's freaking VP, she was talking about how racist he was.
The rider was skilled. Knew how to confuse their aim.
So it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And if you're part of my Discord, Yeetus, after the video I posted, I
A fallen
lost some respect for Trump.
Dead for days.
I'll acknowledge him as the president,
Lady
Said,
Masuko, it's me.
Harris was a plant that was the beginning of the end.
but that's about it.
Jin Sakai. They said no samurai escaped Komoda.
Sir Yeetus
My husband.
said, no one voted
Oh.
for her.
People voted for her because she was a woman and a woman of color, or a woman with melanin in her skin. And she couldn't even decide what fucking country she originated from. Even though I think she was born in America, wasn't she? Or was she born across the pond and migrated over here?
If your clan joins me,
Hey, this would be another great reason to end immigration altogether.
your men.
There was no primary that s what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Is dead.
She was there long enough for them to get things done.
I'm
And
just
then
happy
they
this
ousted-
anti-running the country.
They ousted
Sir
Biden.
Heatus.
So you go off to the fucking fields
She became a candidate out of nowhere.
and go sniff them kitties. Well, she was the VP, so she automatically inherited the presidency once Biden stepped down. So
Family of samurai are my concern.
that automatically made her a king, and then she wanted to run, which that was, she should have just turned tail and run. I think, even though I don't really trust RFK because I believe he's a globalist.
Said, nah, I still believe there should be even a primary. Sir
Yeah,
Heatus
there should have been.
said, primary vote.
There should have been, but you know, Democrats have been slowly chipping away at that little thing for a while now, trying to make it to where pretty soon we're just gonna be a uniparty anyways. That's the way we're heading. One way or another, we're gonna end up being a one-party country. Or yeah, there ain't gonna be two parties much longer, 3 or 4 parties. It's gonna be one big old Borg-like party, and if you don't assimilate, you gonna die. Hopefully I'm dead long before that happens, but if it does and I'm still alive, I'm gonna go down kicking and screaming and making their lives as miserable as possible until I die. So damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. But at least we could say what is to come shall pass, so we'll get through it one way or another. Alright, crazy
Sir
Earl
Heatus
Broad, let's go.
said, how bad of a candidate you gotta be where he got impeached multiple times, a convicted felon,
Didn't even
multiple
get
assassination
impeached.
attempts, yet he got a landslide on you.
He didn't even get impeached.
I fought men at your estate.
If you'd have been impeached, he wouldn't have been president anymore. He was still president. They were trying to impeach him.
The assassins came to our home. My sister took
And they
children
failed.
and fled.
All them trumped up
Instead,
charges
my sons wanted
failed.
to fight our attackers.
There's no jail time served.
Outnumbered. And then
Sir
I was
Heatus.
the
It was all smoke and mirrors and
That's how it ended for me.
fucking,
Impeached trials, I mean.
yeah, it was all a waste
Sir
of money.
Heatus,
They were just wasting taxpayer
Said.
money.
you know what I meant.
I buried them here with the rest of our family.
Sir Yeetus said, they tried everything
Yeah.
but he hooped yo ass in a landslide.
He did. I was honestly nervous.
Tried to
I'm
save
still
them,
fucking
but the
nervous.
assassins caught them on the road. Cut them down.
It's because
My sister,
this is just, he's just a, Trump is just a,
even little nuts,
he's just a speed bump. That's all he is.
Sir Yeetus
just born.
said, that
All I
is how
could do
trash
was
Harris is.
Bury her with her
No,
mother.
she slept her way up to where she is. That's how trash she is.
My sister should have been
She took
buried
money from foreign dignitaries. That's how trash she is. That's treason right there.
At least she is with family.
Sir Yeetus
Oh, fuck yeah.
said, I rather have Trump
I don't-
than Harris if you want to pick your poison.
I don't agree with, like I said, after I saw that video, I don't.
We ride for the Golden Temple.
Yeah, and then again, I've never really been a Trump dick rider anyways. Like, all I got out of it was I got more money in my
Sir
pocket.
Said.
Sorry you endured this
She
alone.
abandoned
Oops.
her own supporters. Imagine
Shit.
what she would
She
do
abandoned
to America.
everybody. She abandoned everybody.
Had you seen these men before?
No. They were from another prefecture.
We made a well-planned attack on a samurai estate.
That's what communists do. They turn tail and
Someone
run.
JR.
wanted to eliminate
They're like chihuahuas, man.
Look at the word
Just
Jesus
running
and you'll
around,
see a picture of Harris.
barking at everybody. And then as soon as you go to kick them like the football they are, they start shitting and pissing everywhere. Oh yeah, he's my president for sure. I'm glad he's my president.
All I'm saying
I-
is he was my
I-
commander-in-chief. He fought tooth and nail to
He
keep
did.
the woke mob away from the military.
And now he's got to purge the woke shit, and that's gonna be the fun part. Purging the woke shit means all them people that espouse the fucking Marxist bullshit as much as I hate to say it, but they should be relieved from their privileged positions and then put on trial for conspiracy to do harm to
Sir
America and its
said.
inhabitants.
He wants to dismantle the Department of Education. I agree.
Fuck yeah! Quit basing it off of fucking Nazi Germany.
Said you were repairing something she
Sir
wanted me
Yeetus.
to have.
The armor.
Said.
It's one
Oh,
of
he
the
also
finest
wants
sets
to end
I've ever
children
worked
getting
with.
those changes.
Let me get it.
I'm all for that too. And I may get flack for saying this, but as long as feminism exists, though, I'm all for men pretending to be women going into women's spaces and competing against women, pretending to be men.
Thank you.
So, I mean,
What would you like to improve?
you know, what? I don't feel bad for them.
This will protect
This
you.
fucking gender theory bullshit, feminist theory bullshit. It needs to fucking go. Gender theory. The fuck? That theory being the key word. Theory, not proven. There's no. It's just all hearsay until they have actual proof. And the exceptions don't make the goddamn rule. And they try and use the exceptions as the motherfucking rules. It's fucking retarded.
As a person,
Sir
Lord
Yeetus.
Sakai, bring the
said,
materials I need, and I will
Feminism
be
is the
honored
only
to
ideology
improve
that the
such a
people who
fine
believe
sword.
in it aren't willing to die for it. They need men to defend for them.
That's
Sir Yeetus.
that
We
is.
don't have what
said.
we need to do the work.
Ironic isn't it lol.
What do you expect from a Marxist ideology?
Protects us all.
Correction. It's a It's not Marx. It's a form of Marxism. All they did is replace proletariat and the bourgeoisie with man and woman. It's the same thing with racism. It's a neo-Marxist ideology. They replaced bourgeoisie and proletariat with black and white.
My armor will dull the Mongols' weapons.
And once people realize this, the sooner we could get past, like, I don't understand how the fuck somebody took a word that meant ignorant person and made it about race. Unless they just hated being called ignorant that much. Why are you so ignorant? Relax, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm going down. Oh,
Sir Yeetus
shit. Where the
said,
fuck is my target?
Afghanistan is a prime example. As soon as the
Oh,
US
yeah.
left, the Taliban stomped out feminism with a few weeks.
I don't, I don't, I don't know if I want that Sharia law shit here, man. I don't know if I want that here. I'm all for getting rid of feminism as an ideology, and teaching the opposite sex part of their role how to be mothers and wives.
Said,
instead of selfish,
"It's legit,
narcissistic, entitled twats. No, you ain't lying. I mean, look what happened as soon as they pulled out of Afghanistan. The fucking terrorists fucking pulled in and took over. Sorry, I got an itch on my foot. Mosquitoes ate my ass up. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright. Massacred the attackers from Mongols, bandits, people. Lady Masako is the only survivor.
Women rely on men on an ideology that hate men. What the hell?
It's crazy how they don't need a man, but they sure do want a man's resources.
JR.
It's crazy.
How is Kitty doing?
Nerms is getting fucking rotten on the inside. Holy shit. Oh my god. You went on an Amber Turd Dookie tour for sure.
Let me be of use.
Where the hell is this person? Tain't you. Tain't you.
Permit me to refine your armor.
It ain't you.
There's a smuggler who's found a safe return from Tsushima.
But he's doing a lot better. He thinks you're upstairs. Where in the fuck are you? Is this you?
Does your bow need work, my lord?
No. Wait, which bow?
I don't understand why they cut us off from the shrines. The Mongols will do whatever they can to make
JR.
Damn. All hidden back here and shit.
Awesome.
Crouching like a fucking monkey.
I saw a terrible battle near
I still do need to take him in and get him checked, have him do a checkup. His appetite is back for sure. So that is definitely a good thing. We're almost done with the I think it's called, if this is the right box, furosemide, sir. Furosemide. I gotta give him one squirt every 24 hours to do something, to try and do something about the fluid that was, like, he hasn't done that in a while. So I'm hoping for the best here. All right. So you're look for Sogan. God damn it.
I'm honored you're here.
Did you hear? Sensei is
Now watch this motherfucker be somewhere I'm not. Even though it's telling me I need to be right here. Maybe it's you.
I'm surprised the Mongols haven't destroyed any of the sword.
Lord Sakai!
It's good to see you. Gonjiro, right?
Oh,
He
okay.
served the Lord in our army. He was a good man.
Gonjiro.
I'm sorry we lost him.
I'm honored you recall a humble
Oh,
soul.
man.
So many of us here owe you our lives.
Ruh-roh.
I'm afraid the fight for our home is just beginning.
That's why we want to help, my lord. People started donating what they could, and please accept these gifts.
Thank you, Gonjiro. And everyone else who contributed.
We'll keep donating what we can, here and elsewhere, as word of your victory spread. May the Kami keep you from harm.
Bonk. There we go. Wait, that wasn't it? Fuck. Oh. I'm looking for Sogen anyways. I didn't even find the right freaking person. Now would you be in here?
May I look after your bow, my lord?
Farewell.
Not at all. Oh, are you it?
Are you in charge here?
I think of myself as more of a
Junshin.
servant, my lord. Please, call me Junshin. I made this temple a haven for our people.
I'll spread the word.
If they cannot make the journey, there are also camps around Ariake. I supply them with all the food I can spare.
That's good to know. I'm looking for one of your fellow monks, a man named Sogen.
I believe he is sweeping the temple deck.
Thank you, Junshin. Continue your good work.
Well, all that running around.
Stop!
Huddled together.
I need help!
Are you Sogen?
I am.
I am Sakai.
A samurai. Alive?
I have a message from Lady Masako. Clan Adachi was attacked. She is the only survivor.
The Mongols.
Traitors. Our own people.
How horrible.
Has anyone suspicious passed through the temple? A group of armed men?
Not that I've seen, but my duties keep me far too busy. Please tell Lady Masako she's welcome to take refuge here.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Alrighty. Where's...
My lord! You made it!
The Mongols took over everything. I was in Adam Mobile.
You got the armor.
Oh shit. Make sure I'm... shit. Facing the right way.
You got the armor.
Damn it, I overpassed it. Alright, right by her.
You got the armor.
It fits well.
It belonged to my eldest, Shigesato.
It is an honor. I spoke to the monk.
What did Sogen say?
He offers you refuge in the temple.
So my family's killers know where to find me. We need to move.
You think Sogen is behind the massacre?
He visited my home just before the assassins. The little bastard was their scout.
That doesn't prove his guilt.
No, but it earns my suspicion. Sogen arrived from Kamiagata at the beginning of autumn.
When we first heard the Mongols plan to invade.
The plot to destroy my clan took precision, planning.
And a war to cover the treachery.
Where can we go for food?
We're very hungry.
It is not your hunger, but your attachment to food which makes you so.
We haven't eaten in days.
Ask Master Junshin.
No. I fucked up.
Where is that monk?
Very hungry.
There's Sogen, leaving in a hurry.
Let's
JR
follow the wolf to his
said,
den.
Eaten in days.
love this part of the map, the falling leaves.
We can get down here.
You sent me to frighten the monk.
I knew he would panic, make a mistake. Now he's leading us to his friends.
Stay close. We can't be seen.
I wonder if anyone saw me leave. Hide.
Did he see us?
I think so.
No, god damn it. Meh.
We can get down here.
You sent me to frighten the monk.
I knew he would panic, make a mistake. Now he's leading us to his friends.
Stay close. We can't be seen.
I wonder if anyone saw me leave. Hide.
Did he see us?
I don't think so. He's moving again.
Let's go.
JR said, you played Horizon, I have the first one only.
I have them, but I haven't played them yet. I completely forget about them, to be honest.
Just deer.
Get out of sight.
The old inn.
Let's get closer.
This way.
JR said, the first is slow to get into, I thought it'd be more like Ghost or Days Gone, I don't know, it's weird, maybe just me though.
Masako's alive. She has a samurai with her.
That must be who killed our men at the estate.
You fools. Now they know I'm part of this. You have to find them.
Keep your voice down.
I'm going inside. Don't come back until they're dead.
Those men slaughtered my family. Spare the monk. The rest can die.
Who will face me first?
Show me the mighty samurai skill.
Ah, shit.
Sogen went inside the inn. Let's go. There's nowhere to run, Sogen.
You destroyed Clan Adachi.
I was only a messenger.
For who?
Knowledge does not end suffering.
You know nothing of suffering.
Masako.
I buried my family, one by one. It took days. But I'm going to leave you for the wolves.
We need him alive to tell us who he serves.
Our world has changed. Men of vision must rise to face it. And those in the way must be removed.
They were
What's up, Micro? How you doing?
I feel like I'm starting to lose my fucking mind, to be quite fucking honest. Well, I shouldn't say lose my mind. I've already lost my mind, but I guess there's more levels than just one mind.
It's like I'm here physically, but mentally I done checked out.
There has to be something we can use.
I mean, I'm kind of having a pretty heated argument in your Discord right now.
Oh, yeah?
Find me when you're done.
I can't stand anyone who tries to justify abortion at this point. Oh, but what about the people who get raped? You know how you stop rapes? You ensure that the policy is in place to make sure that no one would ever be tempted by. How do you avoid that? You make sure that anyone who commits such a heinous crime dies a horrific death.
Yep.
Did you
Nobody would want to commit the crime if the outcome is being shoved into a wood chipper.
Yep.
So fucking sick and tired of. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Well, I guess here we go.
Names.
Hold on a second. I go to the bathroom.
JR said, abortion is still redrum, tell M that.
I've never seen it before.
I think he's talking about Skelly Boy.
We have to stop them.
I will.
You cannot do it alone.
I mean, yeah,
he's a Canadian. He's a Canadian. It's different culture up there.
It doesn't stop my sentiments.
Yeah.
Help me.
Everyone uses the whole
bring
rape
down
thing. It's only in the
everyone who
last
hurt you.
couple of years I realized, oh, the rape case for rights for abortion is null and void if you
It's
would have a
reaching.
judicial system that would make sure that it never happened again.
Thank you, Lady Masako.
Until that time, I have
Yep.
work to do.
Castrate the dude or throw him in the wood chipper.
You know how
Dealer's choice.
rape cases used to be
Let's
really
go with
low
grape.
back in the past. You know why?
They're always low. They've always been low. It's only like
Why-
0.003%.
that's the thing. They were even lower back in the day when people were tar and feather motherfuckers over it.
Oh yeah, you got caught doing shit. Oh man, the repercussions. Social ostracization. You get locked up in those the whatever they're called.
JR.
The goddamn, I
said,
forgot what they're called.
That moonbish that creeps around Hamster's channel
Salem
tried to
Islands?
justify that great
Nah,
abortion case
stockade.
Yeah.
I think is what it's called.
bullshit. JR. said.
Even
She
still,
a hardcore
the point
femter.
still stands.
Oh yeah, no, I don't agree. There's, like I told the kid, there's no reason to punish the child.
And even if you
They're innocent in
even if you
this.
had a rape baby, you should still carry the term. That life still is just as valuable as the life without.
Give it up for adoption.
Yeah, if you don't feel like you want to raise a rape baby, fine, give it up for adoption. But that baby could very well be someone.
The next president.
President, leader, scientist. You know, the fact that I love how abortion activists are always like, oh, but this and that. It's like, but you're gonna sit there also in the same whim, look me in the eyes and go, the immigrants coming off the border have so much more to offer. How? How?
They need
How?
to. Well, you see, they've been trying to push white women to steer clear away from white men and go running into the arms of all the other races because we're evil white oppressors and blah blah bloggity blah 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 istphobe cummy buzzwords.
I'm sorry, I showed up in your country and taught you how to build proper plumbing and farming and not human sacrifice and how to read, how to write, how to have an education system, how to build a proper society. Oops, did I fucking do that? My bad!
No.
Sorry, am I being too loud?
I turned you down for reasons like that.
Fair enough.
JR.
Thinking ahead,
Said,
man. Oh yeah.
I
know
know
am
so
not a
last
man,
week you
just
turned me
proved
down.
it.
It's just the nature of the beast. I get drunk, my volume goes up. I wish I could help it, but I don't know how to control that part.
It's a frustrating topic. I don't believe there's any justifiable reason for it, especially in today's day and age. There's enough medical advances to where there's no need to kill that child. Let it develop as nature intended. If you don't want it, put it up for adoption. So what if it's a fucking blah blah? You should have been having sex in the first place.
A wild.
I mean, I
Ash's
get
antics.
complications, like if
Entered the
having a
chat.
baby's going to
Welcome
kill
to
the
the
mother,
stream.
then, I mean, we have to
Ash's
intervene
antics.
because we don't want to lose two lives.
Cesarean
Said,
section,
waving
or
hand,
do
pink
like
waving.
nature happens in nature, and you know, two birds, one stone. A little insensitive, yes, but you know, it would save money.
But at the same time, we are an overpopulated world, so
Nah, we're not. That's a myth. We're below the population numbers to maintain a positive society. Hence why why do you think they're bringing in all the immigrants?
because they want to replace people who will have any sort of dissidence and or fight against the government that's trying to take over.
Well, that's part of it too. But
I mean, that's pretty straightforward.
you know, Bill
I mean,
Clinton said it not too long ago. We're on a population decline. We need to bring in immigrants to bring up the population.
Bring in the immigrants. Bring in the immigrants. How about they stop breeding?
I mean,
Go on Google Maps and check out India. I actually never bothered to really look at Street View in India
yeah.
until recently, and I was just like, there's too many fucking people. Like, they've destroyed the natural habitat in which they live in. And no, yes, I know scientists be like, but we can fit more people on this planet. But at what cost? What's the cost of us having more of us? Destruction of the natural environment, and I'm not behind that. Fuck that. Less people.
Yeah, certain things shouldn't be messed with. I'll agree to that. There's all this desert and all this fucking barren land that they could. I'm going the wrong way. That they could technically build upon, and I mean, we got the technology to deal with all that bullshit.
We don't need more people. We need the best of our people.
Stupid people need to stop breeding.
Yes.
Lord Sakai, come quickly.
We're an idiocracy without the dystopia.
Lady Masako.
We're an idiocracy. We've been an idiocracy. It's not even fun. Oh, you
No.
say without dystopia?
Yeah,
Well,
without
it's
the
not
dystopia.
here.
He's the head man.
No,
It
it's
is
across
here.
the
Actually, it is
pond.
here. What are you talking about? It's
Well,
here.
it depends on
It
where
is
you
here.
live.
Your clan.
But
Why
that's
would
the
he
thing.
turn
It
against you?
shouldn't have to be
Because
like
he is an
that.
Nope.
ungrateful traitor. My husband appointed
You could think
Sandow as
democracy.
head man, and he repaid that kindness with bloodshed.
You could thank
I learned
democracy
instead
for
Kuta
that
my family
one.
Personally, I'm gonna say something
You survived.
that may come off a little
Sandow
brash, but
is a
I'm gonna tell
deceitful
everyone in this
snake.
goddamn country straight up to their
brother,
face. If
Hachi,
your country
is a
that you hail
fool.
from is so fucking great, go
Just
the
passed by the
fuck
temple
back
carting
then.
food
I
Don't talk that shit to
agree.
me.
You'll make an
You're
unscheduled
oh my
delivery
country's
to
so
his
good.
brother.
Why are you in my country
will be
then?
there
Oh,
to
because
teach you.
reasons. Then what if I send you back? You'd be killing me. So your country isn't that great, is it? Oh, no, my country is great. Then go back then.
Economic. They need
Simple
to
as.
end economic immigration altogether.
I don't need all these people.
No.
America doesn't need all these immigrants. We need the best of the
Multiculturalism is
best.
bad for
No,
society.
multiculturalism isn't bad. What we need is multiculturalism that propagates breeding the best that humanity can be. Not just, oh, everyone, everything and anything all at once. Fuck it.
After what happened at the inn,
There's kind of a reason Babylon
my lord.
failed.
I was just remembering the words of my old master Saito.
It's like that whole, like, earlier
cleanse
this
the
year with the
spirit,
whole Haitian
one
thing
must
with
first cleanse the
them
body.
eating cats. It's like, that's not
Saito was a
unbelievable.
wise
Do you,
man.
Oh,
if you
it's
don't
part of
know
their
about Haiti,
culture.
too much of his later years
it's not
singing in
culture,
hot
it's the way of their
Surely
life.
you will
Ah.
Culture and life are two different things. They're, it's their
Healing
way,
waters,
that's how they
purifying
live in their
steam,
Yeah.
country.
Or it's part of
They
their
have
culture. They have to. It's part of their culture.
They don't understand that you can
They
go to
use
a
the
fucking
cat
McDonald's
stuff
and get a
for.
That's exactly.
They-
yeah, exactly. They don't understand. You go to McDonald's and get a fucking McChicken for $1. You don't need to eat the cat.
They'd rather get a McMeow burger. Oh,
I went
God,
round and round with my coworkers over that, and they're like, "Oh, it's fake." I'm like, "It's not fake."
no.
Have you actually looked into how Haiti is currently handling their lives? They eat fucking literal dirt.
Yeah. It's kind of gross.
I do feel bad for them because the only reason they're eating dirt is because no one has tried to actually teach them.
I do and I don't. You see, they kind of put themselves in that situation of their own accord. So
They didn't.
Well, they
the new
voted it.
generation didn't.
It got
They didn't
voted
vote.
in.
A
It got voted
revolution
in.
happened in-
Yeah.
A revolution happened in Haiti. They killed all the French people, kicked all the French people out, tried to take over their own country without realizing, hey, maybe you should have learned something from the people who used to control your country and how to keep your country viable. Dominican Republic's doing great. Their neighbors are doing great. So one group learned, the other group didn't. So why are we propping up the group that didn't? You know what I mean? Like, it's simple as that. Why do you prop up people who didn't learn how to be a civilization in favor than those who have?
Because we need to be
We should be
tolerant.
importing the Dominican Republic people because they understand civilization and understand integration.
I say we do what the other countries do and just... Yeah, and nobody say shit about it. Because you go over to China or Japan or anywhere over there and what do the people predominantly look like? They all look kind of the same. You know what? It's not racist to say. You know, I mean, all are welcome here as long as they're willing to basically assimilate into the country. You know, embrace our culture, embrace our ways. Your ways are gone because you're leaving those ways to come here. We don't want you to force your shit down our fucking throat. I don't. It irritates me living in Texas and seeing a motherfucker driving down the street flying the Mexican flag and blasting that fucking Nacho Libre bullshit.
The carnival music.
Aye.
It's fine to have pride in your country,
Yes.
but it's another thing that when you're in someone else's country and you have pride in your country, it's like, well, why do you have pride in your country? What does Mexico have to offer? Cartels, drug abuse, murder, horrific murders, heinous murders.
Corrupt police.
What are you proud of? Like, what do you have to be proud of? And why
The-
don't you go back then? Because if it's so fucking great there, then why are you in my backyard?
Because they need our money to send down there, so send back to the precious abuela, so they can make their way up here too, and then they can also become leeches off the government tick.
I think the funniest thing about this election that just passed was the just unadulterated, fucking unfiltered response from the left. Oh, the fucking Latinos voted for Trump? What a bunch of fuckers. I hope they get deported. I'm over it. So the truth comes out. You only want them here to vote for your party. You don't care about them truly. I care about them. I do. I understand a lot of their plights. I lived in San Antonio. I was very, very close to a lot of
They need immigration because they're trying to change the demographic of the country. That is the sole purpose of them needing immigration so bad.
Only to find out because of lack of research and or understanding the majority of Mexican people are hardcore Catholic.
Yeah.
And what did the Democrats run with the hardest? Oh, abortion. Guess what Catholics are extremely against?
Real Catholics are against it.
Which a lot of Latinos are. Like I said, I lived in San Antonio, Texas for a while.
Not the ones that
they don't
use
like that.
anal as a scapegoat to have sex.
That's a white girl thing.
A white girl thing. I guess that's one way to put it.
The man with the cot.
That's how
white girls are like fucking Jews.
Oh God.
They will find every way to fucking circumvent the law of God.
Oh, one's supposed to alert them. Okay. We just learned something new there. We got a creepy.
He's leaving.
Like I've said before, Chaos, if I go too far, please let me know.
What constitutes is going too far?
Whatever you feel is going too far. I respect another human being for their wishes.
No, I'm a firm believer in free labor. Fuck yeah, slavery. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying Hitler was wrong, but he just went about doing it the wrong way.
I should have finished where he started.
He just went after the wrong
JR said Christian girls keep their virginity with anal stuff.
I grew up in the 90s. I got poisoned mind of what the world is supposed to be. And I got, through an early age, one of the worst wake-up calls of what the world actually is. And that's why I asked people like atheists and people who turn away from God, who say that all the bullshit that they always say. And I asked them the same question over and again. In a world that rewards evil for power, for money, for fame, why would anyone choose to walk the path of righteousness when the path of righteousness has been proven to be nothing but pain and suffering? poor, barely making it by. Because what is paradise without suffering?
That man is an idiot.
He's the headman's brother.
How would you know any different if this world was paradise, then heaven wouldn't be paradise either? Because if this world's paradise, then heaven wouldn't be paradise because you're already in paradise. You wouldn't know what paradise is unless you knew what pain was.
That's not to say we're actually in hell trying to earn our way up into heaven.
No, we're not in hell. We're in, actually, a friend of mine talked about this the other night. We might as well consider this purgatory. It's a combination of both heaven and hell. I see a lot of beauty in this
In
world.
between.
The natural world is beautiful.
Yes.
So next time you think of the
Human beings are fucking evil.
Yes. Terrible, terrible people. It all starts at home and their upbringing. Some are just lost causes and just, yeah.
It's funny you say that. As I look at the blanket on my wall of all the friends I once had, and none of them are left. I chose a righteous path. They all chose a path of Coomer. Sex, 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 sex. Gotta make my life validated. I'm a he, she's a she, they're a dude, I'm a they. I have a dick, they have a pussy, yada, 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 yada. I built a community in the promise that I would try to lead those out of the dark, and the only person I let out of the dark was myself. The rest of them went to the wayside. Sex is fun.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great in moderation.
Oh yeah.
Just like alcohol, just like everything. But when your whole life and identity revolves around your sexualness, you're fucked. You're so fucked in the head.
Me so horny. You don't understand.
1, 2.
I need to
3, 4.
come.
All poor people in this fucking blanket that I hang on my wall with pride because this was the one time in my life where I felt like I was making a difference in a lot of people's lives, only for them to go back to the wayside, back to the consumerism, back to being the thing that I'm fighting against. I'll miss them, but I can't save them.
Nope. Kelly, do what you can do. They have to want to change in order to change.
It's only one, right?
Rather save one soul than, I mean, if I could save 1,000 souls, hey, that's great. But the one is a greater victory.
Isn't that the weirdest fucking like thing about religion and God and all that other shit? Is that really at the end of the day, your only goal is at least one.
Saving souls.
One. Save at least one person. That's all you're required to do. Save one. And I have. I mean, I'm not gonna be brash about it. I know. I got through at least a couple people. And they turn to God and they're happier. They've much more fulfilling lives.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn.
And that's only because I told him, I said, stop looking at the world. Stop looking at people and feeding into that negativity. Look at the natural world. Look at the beauty of this world. Look at God's creation. Think humans created this? Humans are destroying it.
We just made God's image. We create and destroy.
No. Not everyone's God's image, per se.
Corpses.
Ah, some are demon possessed.
There's someone in the house.
From birth
I mean,
until death.
You know what's crazy is like when you read old journals from the old worlds and the old people who came to this land first, and one of the most interesting journal entries I ever read was from a random explorer, and their whole thing was they stuck their head into the ocean next to a dock. And all they could see was thousands of fish.
Hachi gave it to the gods.
Don't do
Doesn't
that
say where
now.
he's hiding.
Go stick your head in the water and see nothing. We killed it all. It's dead.
Instead of doing things the smart way and just, farming them, You know, create a self-sustaining ecosystem. Just let them
I'm not going to hurt you.
breed out of control
My name
and
is Saka.
sell the excess.
Who are you?
Hina, Sada's wife.
My husband is innocent. The Mongols.
I mean,
killed
hell,
the
think of
family.
it like
Where
this.
is he?
Historically, lobster
I
used to
don't
be
know.
considered
You're
prison
lying.
She'll
Oh.
help us.
food. It was so easy to get.
She can't stay
Bad.
Throw
here.
a net out into the fucking shores of Maine and be able to
Take her
pull in
to
a
my
bunch of lobsters,
estate.
serve her to the inmates.
She's going to
We'll
kill
never
me.
become a treasure
harm
because
will
we've
come to
fished
you.
it so much it's become a rarity.
Because they had to push it as bougie food, fancy rich people food.
I mean, lobster is really fucking good.
It is. It is. It's really, really good.
Like, I get the attraction to it, but then there's the whole, the same like tuna. Tuna
Oh,
is
yeah.
an amazing fish, but we've unfortunately, in our hubris, overfished it. We're running things into extinction for no fucking reason.
Other than to sustain our own lives, people are going
No,
about it.
to sustain the profits of companies. It's like me. I work for a lawnmower company. I work in a lawnmower factory. How many fucking lawnmowers do you think we need on this planet?
Oh, you need to mass produce as many as possible.
Exactly. That's the same thing with the fishing. The same with the beef. We don't need to keep doing this because we don't need these things. It's like fast food. You know how to deal with the overpopulation of cows in the fast food industry? How about we just stop having fast food? How about you cook at home? How about we just get rid of the easy way out? Because the easy way out is killing us faster. One of the most delicious things ever eaten on this planet, and I haven't had it since I can't find a reliable source. Duck jerky.
Duck
So much
jerky.
flavor. Duck jerky is so flavorful. It has so much flavor in it because ducks have natural oil. It's oily and greasy and in a natural sense. Oh, the first time I got used to duck jerky, and the only time I had duck jerky was just it's like candy. It's like properly smoked salmon. It's like candy of the gods. Thing is, it's not common. You can't mass produce smoked salmon on the level of everything else. Or duck jerky. You can't, because it's a finite resource.
Hold still.
You survived so much.
We need a duck farm. Keep it at a certain level, and the excess gets sold off.
Or we just reduce the population to a point to where we can all enjoy it without the need of having to figure out how to mass produce it.
Because certain people with certain ideological beliefs to certain borderline uninhabitable countries to, you know, possibly inhabit it and see how long they last. They can ride the cock of their god Darwin over on an island with a very active volcano, you know?
I mean, it's not like humanity hasn't figured out how to survive. I mean, look at Hawaii.
Oh shit.
There's a whole civilization that's existed for thousands of years on an island that's right next to a very
Just
active
one
volcano.
giant active volcano, pretty much.
Yeah, and yet they figured out how to survive there. So no, you don't need to deal with Darwinism. You have to deal with You have to deal with corporations. We don't need to keep. We don't need to keep raping this earth for the sake of profits.
Yeah.
Waiting for Darwin to take over. Obviously, that's not going to work.
I say Darwin because a lot of leftists like to ride the dick of Darwin.
Oh, I know. Funny enough, Charles Dickens, who wrote the Darwin God Illusion book, actually converted over to Christianity recently. Weird how the guy who literally wrote the book for atheism decided to become a man of God. What does that mean?
Only thing that would make this better is a jar of Kenji's.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it means the same thing as like every person in science. I mean, the godfather of quantum physics had the infamous quote, "The first sip of science is denying God, but by the time you reach the end of the glass, you still find God at the bottom." So, yeah, the man who created and theorized quantum physics says that no matter how hard you try, you'll still find God. You can't turn away. Then no wonder Charles Dickens fucking turned to God. You can only look away for so long.
Yep. Oh shit. Ah shit. Itchy, 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 itchy.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
I don't either. I love my job, but I need like a whole ass week off, and I can't do that.
Lady Masako, has the traitor's wife told you
When
where
we
he's
go back
hiding?
to working in a field where I did some good for this world,
Can you
the
blame
service
I'm
that
starting
mattered to
to.
people.
Maybe a young samurai will charm
Be
her.
down by the river, cause Massa got you working. Maybe someday Massa gonna set you free.
Building lawnmowers isn't helping the world. When I worked in the septic industry, I had power to make a change in the world. And one of my favorite moments was a renter finding out the hard way. You could puff up your chest all you want with me over the phone because they weren't there. Not the people who are renting, but the actual person who owned the property was puffing up the chest with me. And I told him over the phone, I said, you can puff your chest up with me all you want in California. But I'm gonna let you know right now.
Hachi delivers messages
whatever
for your
I
husband.
write in this report
means they have
is
contact.
going to hurt you. So I would advise
It's only a matter
you
of time
to be
until
less shitty
Masako
with
finds
me.
them both.
Because I can write whatever I want.
I can only do that
And
if
the
I
health
get to him
department
before
will
she
back
does.
me up.
You know your husband. Where would he hide?
Not needless to say. That's a terrible way to put it, but basically what was going on is I pulled up to our rental properties.
This is important.
And
Your
their
husband
septic
murdered
system was
innocents.
having extraordinarily bad problems. Not because of the people who are renting, but because the homeowner who owned the property, the renter, wasn't maintaining the property. And in my search, I found that the drain field was sticking out of the ground and dumping raw sewage on the surface next to a salmon pond.
Yummy.
I live in the state of Washington. Let me tell you how much the state of Washington cares about their salmon rivers and
They
streams.
don't.
I'm giving
They
you time
do.
to think about
It
where
is
he might be.
no, you can't fuck around with the
Let's take a
salmon
walk.
stream because there's
I know
a
a place you
massive
won't
amount
hear
of
us.
their economy.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, massive. The fisheries
JR
rely heavily
said,
on healthy salmon. You know what
"Shitter
makes
was full."
salmon unhealthy? Raw sewage.
I told Hina how
Oh,
we tried to
that's
save
a,
I was
I
on
think
the
it adds
phone-
some
I
flavor
was-
to
I'm
it.
going to kill him.
I was on the
had to
phone
gain
with
her
this
trust
fucking
somehow.
guy
A bit
that
of
owns the
nuttiness,
property, and I
some
thought I
corny.
told him, I said,
I told
listen
her
here,
I would try
motherfucker.
to save him.
All I gotta do
will.
is write my
What will you tell
report,
her when
and
he
you're gonna be
fails
faced with so
You
many
cannot forgive
fucking
his crime,
EPA fines
and I will
that
not
you
stand
won't
between
even
you
be
and
able to
justice.
own this property anymore. By the way, Pierce
Everywhere I
County
look
has the
here,
right, and
I see
believe me
only
when I
work,
say
my
this,
friend.
they are more than happy to take your land from you
You had a
with
family before you
fucking
married Lord Adachi.
prejudice.
Could you go
That's
to them?
exactly what
My
they did
older
because he's
brother
hung up the
died a
phone
few
on me and
years
said,
ago.
I have no room to
And my
stand.
sister, the
Guess who
assassins
didn't have a
butchered her.
property anymore?
The only thing I recognize was her
They
gold
took his
sash.
property from
I
him.
didn't mean to make you relive that day.
It never leaves my mind.
So on one hand, I disagree with a lot of bureaucracy, and the other hand, I agree with it when it's used accordingly. When somebody wants to be a shithead like that and go, oh, it doesn't matter, it's my land. No, the fuck it ain't anymore, motherfucker. It's gonna become property of the state here soon because you're polluting a natural stream that feeds the fisheries, and the fisheries don't like you. Part of my job was also explaining to renters their renters' rights, which is no, they can't kick you out because the system failed. They have to repair it. Here's a lawyer.
So I'm hoping I get this house and I can get out of this place and out of renting it. Paying way too much for this place. It's falling the fuck apart.
Ah, yes,
Get to the house.
the old. The bank says that I can't pay fucking $1,200 a month, even though I pay $2,000 a month for not my property.
Yeah.
Hina,
We need her killer. Now.
better look around.
One of my favorite reprisals against somebody who was actually
He
evil.
must have left a trail.
Sue Darnell. One of the most prominent, profitable real estate agents. Called my company to come pump out her septic system. I failed it.
Huh?
She was so pissed that I went back and forth with my boss like, you can't say it's failed. It is failed. But you can't. No, I'm going to. And if you throw my report in the trash, I'm going straight to Pierce County Health Department and reporting it myself because I witnessed it. She's on a bay. She's on the water. And her septic system has failed. She is polluting the natural waterways with her shit, literally. Oh, but she's one of our biggest customers. I don't give a shit.
To keep us from finding
I hold
Sadao.
everyone to the same standard. Doesn't matter how much money she has.
From the woodcutter. Many people saw
Oh
her
no,
with me.
she may not go
You made
through us
sure they did.
anymore. Oh, that's
You
bad.
used
You
her
know why I
as bait.
sleep better
I
at night
hoped her
knowing that I
husband
did the
would
right
take it.
thing. Not for the sake of money, and that's
You
probably
should have
why.
told me
That's
your
actually
plan.
why my
So you
business
could
went
stop me?
to shit.
Promise to protect
Because
her.
both my business partner and I wanted to make a business in the septic industry to where we were honest, we were truthful, we did the right thing, we followed the rules, we didn't bend
Only
the
one
rules,
set of tracks.
we followed
Whoever
the
the
rules.
killer is, they're alone.
The world
With Hina
hated us
gone.
for it.
We need them alive.
That's why we don't exist anymore. Because the shiesty con artists win, not the honest people.
Nope.
But again, I can sleep easy at night. That at least I tried.
We can't let him die.
At least I tried to do the right thing. At least I tried to be an honest fucking person.
I'm bleeding. Samurai!
The world can go fuck itself then.
Cut too deep. I don't want to die like this. I'm bleeding. Help!
Oh, there you are. Well, that did not. That didn't go according to plan. Let's go free this guy.
No, not you.
Oh yeah, you should be very afraid.
Hachi, Sadao's brother.
Why did you kill Hina?
Tried to free her. She wouldn't leave. Wanted to save Sadao. She screamed for you. I didn't mean to.
Where's your
But
brother?
like I said,
I failed
funny
him.
how a world that rewards
I
evil.
won't betray him.
I chose to try my best to not
You can't die!
only to be
Tell
cast
me
aside.
where he is!
He's gone.
So let
Hina
him
died
burn.
for
Let him
nothing.
suffer. Let
She
them
was
choke on
murdered
their
by
own
traitors,
demise.
just like my family. I can't give up
Let
the
them
hunt.
choke on their own tail.
He carried messages for his brother.
As they'll eventually swallow their own.
Money. Because
What did you find?
money. Because profits because I want to have nice things. I can't be
Where's your
satisfied.
Bugatti, bro? You ain't a real man if you ain't got a Bugatti, man.
I am a real man.
Well, that's such a thing. I got a pecker and balls. Kind of indicates I'm a real man.
I will bury Hina. I owe her that. I'll find
What
you at the camp
constitutes
when I'm
as a real man? I mean, what, pecker and balls? That means I'm a man.
No, I'm a real man because even when I'm in a position of power or above people below me, I'll still stand in the same trench next to you, hand in hand, knee deep in bucking mud, blood, guts, and whatever. A real man doesn't take his position with ego.
Oh.
I'll stand with you, next to you, in the same position as you. The only thing is, I'm the one giving orders. But I won't put myself in a clean room or stand behind the lines. I'll be right here, right next to you. I'll suffer right next to you.
That was always one of my issues in the Navy. They made me leading seaman, so I just got to stand around holding a cup of coffee, watching other people work. I cannot do that. I would get in trouble.
One of our greatest leaders ever in the military was General Patton. A man who stood on the front line so goddamn much that the government forced him to fucking step back. Of course. Because, you know, that breeds a level of question. Why is one of our generals the only general that stands with us in knee deep in the dead, while everyone else sits behind lines by hundreds of miles, comfortably eating a nice meal, while our General Patton sits next to us eating the sea rations? They killed him. They fucking killed him because he would have destroyed the evil. But it is what it is.
Yep.
You know, I'm a long rant of those. I apologize for my rant, but thank you for lending me an ear.
Huh? It's what I do.
Anyways, you have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna go back to fucking off.
You too. You take it easy, Micro.
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Stream wise.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
I might pop in. Well, pop in for commentary.
Getting my ass handed to me is what's going to be happening. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to Tuesday.
Yeah.
I got some plans for 7 Days to Die. Have you found an auger yet? Or did you seriously dig out that trench with a shovel?
Oh no, I said fuck it and went into creative mode.
I was wondering how you got that fucking trench so goddamn perfect.
I don't have it in me.
Well, like, by the way, quick question. So, if I was to fund a server, can you move everything we've done Progressive Live onto the server?
Nope.
So we'd have to start over.
We would have to start over. Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, seriously, you make the call. I will literally pay for it. $20, $30 a month ain't shit to me.
That's all up to you.
I've already agreed to doing it. I will pay for it, but I don't care to maintain it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more than happy to pay for the server, but if you or somebody else wants to maintain the server and update it and do all the other fun shit, that's all I ask is I will pay for it, but I don't want to be in charge of it.
I get what you mean.
So I mean, it's up to you.
I'm
more than happy to.
Excuse me. Not against the idea. I'm sure Jack would like that. You wouldn't have to wait on me to get on to play.
Well, if I pay for the server, then no one has to wait for you to get on.
But that would just mean every 7 days, shit would get fucked. Whether we were... That's... I mean,
I think we can make some rules. I mean, it's gonna be us.
Yeah.
For the starters, for starting. I mean, if we could get a lot more people to play with us, then we could open up that avenue to more options. But for the starting, it's like, I would ask for everyone, like, if you're gonna play on the server in between streams, don't be online during a horde night for the sake of not anything getting fucked up unless you're going to 100% defend your location. Which is, you know, would be simply put, don't be at the main bases then.
Yeah.
But it allows people like me to be able to log in and continue on my adventures to find everything, craft everything, and scavenge everything, and steal everything. But, again, I think about it. I'm already okay with it. Like, I would need to figure out how to do it because I've never purchased a server myself.
It's a fairly easy process. How did that explosion to the face not kill him? Ah, shit.
And we can also open up the door to allow new players to play.
Yep. Raisin could get 7 days to die now that he's got a new computer. He'd be able to play with it.
Yeah. Think about it. I don't need an answer right now. Just think about it. I mean, if you would like to do that, open up that door, then we can have a 24/7, 365, 7 days dice server that we're gonna play on, and that's all I ask. It's like if I'm gonna pay for it, it needs to be.
It'll get played on.
It just needs to be played on. I mean, I know all of us will come together every so often, but for those who log in between, that's all I ask. At least some activity.
Huh? Oh, it'll get activity, alright.
But, yeah.
Well, I'm not against it. We'll get together sometime and get that when it's convenient for you.
What, 15,
go figure out.
15 slots is probably what we want to go with.
I'll look it up after I'm done with the stream and send you the information.
Alright. I may not respond because I'm progressively more fucked up. But I will read into it tomorrow.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Hey, you ever thought about doing Left 4 Dead?
I'm a huge fan of it.
Masako said to find the monk in
Really?
charge of his camp. He may be able to read the map I found on the traitor's brother.
Wasn't a huge fan.
Man somehow goes for killing floor, but hasn't liked Left 4 Dead. What?
It's just not my cup of tea.
Nah, it's alright. I'm not gonna dog you. I legitimately kind of surprised.
Have we met before?
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream.
I don't know. But Left 4 Dead is just one of those games where, like,
Jackal said.
Playing on a dedicated server.
Jackal said he's not playing on a dedicated server.
Not with Mongols prowling the countryside.
Jackal said he's not playing on a dedicated server.
Or other traders.
But why? It was password protected.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
Okay. Did you tell him it's not going to be open to the public?
I mean, now's a chance. I mean, he's in the chat.
The chat.
my chat that I'm streaming to.
Well, then you should hear me.
Huh?
Let me click over.
Oh, shit. Excuse me.
It's good for us all.
A wild. Super Micro.
Dedicate servers just
entered
for
the
us.
chat. Welcome to the stream.
Anyone we invite into.
Super
like, we're
Micro
gonna have a password protection on
said,
it, hands fucking down.
why?
Like, I don't want randos fucking popping
Yeah,
in.
no.
Like, the whole PV aspect of what we're doing is a lot more fun. I want to open a door for us, we are not streaming, to be able to pop in and do things like you were doing, like digging out those trench without having to go into creative mode. Like, there's plenty of days in the week that I'd be happily just sit there in that trench myself and dig as well. You know, just progressive. So with the next time we stream, it's like, oh, look, we built up everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've built up it's being built up.
Should have expected to find you here.
How may I serve you, my lord?
Do you know these lands well?
I set up all
That's
of
what I'm
these
saying,
camps.
Jackal is...
Jackal Hunter.
Does this
We're
map
not...
mean anything to you?
Said,
You don't trust people, but
I
you
don't
should trust
trust
the people you
people
already
enough.
play with. Come on now. And that's who's
give
gonna
these
have
to our
access to
wagon
the server,
drivers
is
who
those who are
deliver
already
food.
part of
JR.
it.
They mark where the camps
Said,
are so no one gets missed.
ID play Left 4 Dead 2 with people once I
Is
start up
that
streams.
blood?
Do you see anything that isn't one of your
JR likes Left 4 Dead.
I like what
Our
we're doing,
heroes
which
of
is
our own
us
people killing
versus
each
the
other in
world.
Ariake.
We're not fighting other people,
traitors,
we are fighting the
preying on innocent
world.
people? They murdered the
So,
women
of
and
course, yeah,
children of
anyone who
Clan
comes to the
Adachi.
server, it has to be vetted.
Help bring them to
We're
justice.
not, you can't just have anyone on our dedicated server. And unless they all want to do is log in and just see everything
This
stolen
map
and
shows
broken.
Ariake's
Like,
lighthouse.
fuck that.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't be
We
here
have
very
no
long if
camps
they did
there.
that.
People have said
No.
bandits have
Left 4
taken
Dead
it over.
2, why do people love Left 4 Dead 2 so much?
course.
Left 4 Dead 2 is a
Lady Masako
bastardization
has
of
arrived.
Left 4 Dead 1.
I think she prefers to speak
JR.
with you.
He
Said,
says as he
no
literally
truths or fairies.
has photo evidence to have toured Valve headquarters during Left
What have you
4
learned?
Dead
Oh my
2's
goodness.
development. 1 month actually before Left 4 Dead 2's release,
The
to
headman
be
of Kuta
specific.
village might be at the lighthouse.
JR.
I don't hate Left 4
Said,
Dead. I
L4D2
I
is
have my
better.
only
Has
problems
no
with it is the
shame.
new special
Sadao has men
infected. I feel like
protecting him.
disrupted
There's
the
no way they won't see us
flow
coming.
that made
Good.
Left 4 Dead
I want to
1
give that
so
traitor just
enjoyable.
enough time
The
to
new
feel
special
what's coming.
infected, to
Let's
me,
go.
disrupted the program. As for the campaigns, the maps, the characters, at first I didn't like the new cast, but they warmed up to me. Coach is pretty goddamn lovable. Nick is pretty goddamn lovable. Ellis is definitely lovable because of how he is literally trying everything in his power
JR.
to not
Said,
acknowledge the
Left 4
severity
Dead
of his
has
situation.
no melee, no zombie physics score.
Psychologically, I can't say much about Rochelle because she just kind of comes off as generic woman 101, whereas Zoe had way more personality. Just saying.
JR.
Why would Sadao betray
Said,
you?
I accused him
you
of
get
stealing
more in
rice,
L4D2.
starving our people to turn a profit.
You think
Oh,
he
it
caused
says
the
to
rice
get more in
shortages
Left
that
4
hit
Dead
Kuta?
2.
I could never prove it.
Okay, the
Such a
better gore
disaster.
system in Left 4 Dead
I
2
knew he
was
was trying to
nice,
hide
but
something.
Bad men are good at guards outside.
The coward is hiding
again,
at the top.
like I said,
Sadao!
yeah,
I've come for your head!
the new special infected ruined the flow.
Jackal Hunter.
The charger, the spitter,
Said,
and the jockey,
don't
honestly,
care
are just
not getting
fucking
Left 4
annoying.
Dead.
They're not fun to fight. The hunter, the smoker, and the boomer, and the tank from the original game were fun to fight. I don't like fighting the goddamn charger. You know why? Because he's the fellow who masturbates too much, and I can't dodge him.
Good use after you're dead.
I'm for the new upgrades. No, don't get me wrong. Like, Left 4 Dead 2 was definitely an upgrade. I love the graphical fidelity that they added in Left 4 Dead 2. I love the gore system they added, and hell, fucking Chef's kiss. What? I mean, you didn't get much story in Left 4 Dead 1 throughout the map, in comparison to Left 4 Dead 2. In Left 4 Dead 2, we got right out the gate, the dead center
Fuck.
Right? Anyways, the first map that wasn't No Mercy. It was Dead Center. Dead Center had so much Easter eggs and so much more lore of what was going on in the Left 4 Dead universe right out the gate. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Like 100%. Plus the new weapon designs, the pistol upgrades, the pickups, the pistols, the big vehicle, the weapons. Ah, yes, the flow of maps. Going into that mall for the first time. I did love Left 4 Dead 2. I hate that's literally the only thing I hated was the special, the new special effect they added. They just ruined it.
I will be right back.
On my own.
Oh. Time is it?
I mean, like I said, Left 4 Dead 2's maps, the campaign, absolutely what I was wanting, which was one, more exploring of the world and lore of which we had been dished through Left 4 Dead. The game, I'm gonna leave out the comic strips on this decision.
Jackal
but
Hunter
Left 4 Dead 1 left a lot to desire in
the
lore.
feelings are mutual.
And by the end of the last campaign, we still didn't have a whole lot of what was going on. Versus, and if you again leave the comic books out between both the games, Left 4 Dead 2 had way more lore. Yeah, see, listen, if you didn't enjoy the carnival, the what was it? The fucking whistling peanut, whatever. I can't remember the name map. This is literally the second map in Left 4 Dead 2.
I play Dead Island.
How could you not love fighting zombies at a carnival? Actually, all the maps. Really, honestly, all the maps in Left 4 Dead 2 were very good. Heavy Rain, despite it being such a short map, was one of the maps I hated the fucking most. Because of the witches! You know what's funny? It's funny you say that,
JR.
Dead Island release.
I like the farmhouse in the
hated by everyone. Dead Island 10 years later, people love it. Why? Why? I mean, I'm only saying that sarcastically because I do know that. Dead Island marketing is what ruined Dead Island. They promised this like super serious storyline and like surviving in an island full of zombies, and the game was what's that fucking what is it called? Shit. The one the photographer in the mall. Dead Rising. There we go. Dead Island was Dead Rising, but first person and way more of an intensive campaign. It didn't take itself that seriously, but it was serious enough to be an enjoyable campaign. So, time goes by, people forget about the advertising that went into Dead Island, and then go back to Dead Island and go, hey, this game's actually pretty awesome. For an RPG game. Because it was a great RPG game. I mean, that's my take on Dead Island. Is that had they advertised it to be more of an RPG game, it probably would have been way better received
but the Dead Island
than
series
them
had
advertising
charm
it
that
as a
series
hardcore, like
beefed up.
serious zombie game, and the final product wasn't serious. Bad marketing, is all it is. Whereas Chaos, everything goes to Tsushima, and honestly, I'm just seeing Ninja Gaiden vibes. Are you playing on console?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Steve. Like, the difference between PC and console is extraordinarily different.
Mm-hmm. Very different.
It's very unfortunate. And I honestly haven't bought a new console in a very long time, like since the original Xbox, so
I legitimately thought we were way further in like technological prowess and concepts. It actually looks a little kind of sad. The lighting, it's the lighting with the lack of lighting. Everything else is fine. Like the textures on the rocks, yada yada. Downgrade. Sorry. You can downgrade a lot of shit in a video game to have better performance on quote-unquote lesser inferior hardware, like consoles have, but the one thing you don't want to downgrade is your lighting. Like everything I'm seeing is like fine for a downgrade, because with the proper lighting, you wouldn't even have noticed it.
Jackal Hunter.
I had to finagle certain settings.
For a long time, so I'm just done. Fuck this, I'm leaving.
Nobody was trying to get you to buy any new games, Jackal.
Actually, Jackal, can I give you an actual honest recommendation? And I'm gonna tell you all the highs and lows for the sake of argument. It's called Vladic Brutal. It's made by what the advertisement says, one guy, but I'm pretty sure it's by 5 or 10 people at most. And why I would recommend it, would you like to experience Half-Life 2, Half-Life 1, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and a few other games? There was quite a few homages in this game. Like, for the first time again. It has jank, yes, but it's not jank to where I would stop playing the game. Even if where it pissed me off, I'd quit the game and I'd still come back the next day. Does it have replay value? No, but for $20, I would say 100% it's a $20 experience, and it's a great experience. Check it out, Vladic Brutal. It's a lot of fun. It has some issues. There's some noticeable asset flipping from the Unreal Engine store, but it's competent, very competent. And had it actually had a team behind it, there's definitely noticeable things that the dev team wanted to do, but without the understanding and coding prowess of a much larger team, they were unable to do. And it's actually tragic. Also, you get to kill Korbajov.
You killed Sado. Masako.
You helped kill everyone I love.
If you're gonna buy if you're not gonna buy games, I understand not buying AAA studio games, but you know there's quite a few small developers that, even with their jank and lack of professionalism in some cases with their coding, because I mean, without a proper team, you can only do so much. Their ambitions are still worthy of viewing. Like they tried their best. You know, but they never asked for much. $15, $20? What's that to you?
I remember that I have people to protect.
No, it's not like it's not like Concord, like pay us $70 for this LGBTQ positive transsexual fucking game.
That game was awful.
What's the gameplay like? What's the gameplay like?
JR.
It's just like Overwatch, but worse. I'm not buying it. You're sexist. That doesn't make you sexist because your game's bad.
Just be careful, Masako.
You gonna make some food? I'm having me some loaf to meat after I finish up the stream.
Loaf? What do you mean loaf meat? You gonna make meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
I'll be at Kaneda Farmstead when you need me.
It's like if I were to say chicken nuggets, I would say compressed baby chickens.
But why?
Because that's what it really is.
Hold on. Meatloaf and fucking goddamn chicken nuggets are very
No,
separate.
no, well, I mean, cow made in a patty. It's a burger.
Well, that depends. How do you make your meatloaf?
However I feel. I'll either wrap it in bacon or I'll bathe it in some barbecue sauce.
No. What do you put in your meatloaf other than ground beef?
Oh, I didn't make it. Someone else did. I'm just heating it up and eating it. If I remember correctly, there's egg, there's breadcrumbs to hold the meat together, or to bind it together.
Standard. That's standard.
And then you got your seasonings. I mainly just use garlic salt.
Good horse, Kage.
No onion?
For like, no, not a huge fan of onions.
Really?
Nope.
Ah, you're killing me, Smalls.
I don't like the taste of them. They
I love onion.
once I get a taste of onion, it ruins the whole meal for me.
I will eat an onion like an apple.
That's why I don't like onions no more. I made that mistake.
I loved it.
My stomach did not.
Fair. I mean, fair. Like I'm not trying to say these.
My stomach did not. My stomach did not like eating that whole ass onion, and the heartburn and ass burn I had to endure after that whole onion is just like, nope.
Wrapping your meatloaf in bacon.
Fuck yeah!
I feel that. I fucking feel that. Have you ever done that with pork chops?
I have. I've wrapped
delicious.
hot dogs in bacon. I've wrapped chicken strips in bacon. I've wrapped chicken breast in bacon. I've wrapped quite a bit of shit in bacon. You're talking to somebody that makes chili cheese dog enchiladas.
Hear me out on this. Next time you do pork chops, you need to buy skewers for this, by the way, in order to make this work, is wrap the outer rim of the pork chop in bacon with skewers to hold it in place so the bacon doesn't, flop over. And what it's going to do, it's going to hold all the fat juices and also the extra juices in the bacon into the meat, and then take a bunch of green peppers and red peppers, whatever your choice, dice them up really finely, and take yakisoba sauce and mix them together into a jam, essentially. Like, I can't give you exact measurements because I was pretty high when I made this before, but use your best judgment of how much sauce you put in, because you don't want to put too much because you're having overabundance of yakisoba sauce. You want the pepper flavor in there too, so make it into a nice jam and then smear it over the top. Bake it 350 degrees for 2 fucking hours. Fire. Everything is so well cooked, and the bacon, surprisingly skewered into the sides of the pork chop, hold a lot of the moisture in even at 2 hours. It's not dry, it's also very fatty, and definitely making a doctor squirm.
Sounds like it.
Oh, well, somebody is bugging me to come talk to them, so I'm gonna go do that. You have the best rest of your stream. Definitely check that out. Yokosuka sauce, some diced up peppers, and bacon wrapped pork chops, bacon 350 degrees, 1 to 2 hours. I went about 2 hours. That was how I did mine. Still turned out pretty juicy. I probably could have got a little less time, but like worth it. The bacon is so perfectly cooked. The jam essentially you put on top, it bakes really good and bakes down into the meat, so you get all the yakisoba sauce and what the peppers have to offer. I'm not much of a cook, like, I'll be honest with you, but for the few times that I've gotten mad scientisty with, it's worked out pretty good. Just don't make the top ramen burrito. That
sounds like something I would do.
I know you're a stoner at all, but let me ask you: have you ever made anything you would call a top ramen burrito?
Maybe.
Okay. I know this recipe by heart only because I made it so many times, and this is gonna gross. I'm sure it's gonna gross some people out. Okay, so take your preferred ramen, top ramen. Doesn't matter the flavor because you're not going to add the sauce packet in with the noodles while they're boiling. You're gonna boil them until they're malleable but still a little stiff. Then you're gonna strain them, get all the water out, and then you're gonna throw them in a tortilla. Then you're gonna add sour cream, you're gonna add ham or whatever meat preference you have. You can cook up some bacon, doesn't matter. You're gonna throw a bunch of cheese on there, and then you're gonna sprinkle the fucking sauce packet on top, and then you're gonna wrap that bitch up. There's your top ramen burrito.
Huh. Not exactly what I had in mind.
It's very filling. It is disgusting. And I wasn't a stoner at the time when I made this. I was just very hungry, and I was like, I like ramen, I like burritos, combine them two together, and that was the outcome.
It sounds not
It's
that
wonky.
great.
It's wonky.
I made chili cheese dog enchiladas.
Chili dogs, enchilada. You say no more, Chief. I already know that's fire.
Oh, it was great. It's fucking amazing. It's really easy to make too. You just take your tortilla shells and you put lather some chili in there. You throw your hot dog in there, sprinkle some cheese in there, roll it up, put it in your tray like you would with the normal enchiladas. Throw down a layer of chili. Throw down some cheese. I preheat my oven. It's like, what is it, 375. It only takes like 45 minutes for it to cook. And it is.
You're making me hungry, nigga.
Oh, man. Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. I'm making myself hungry, okay?
I love chili cheese fucking hot dogs. I love hot dogs in general. Like, if you don't like hot dogs, get the
I
fuck
love
out of the
chili
chat.
cheese dogs. I love enchiladas. I took the best of both worlds and made them.
To anyone who shit talks fucking hot dogs, all I tell them is like, you've never had an actually good hot dog. There is a thing. If you've not had a good hot dog, you're missing the fuck out.
Boar's Head. It's made some of the best hot dogs I've ever had in my life.
Nathan's is my go-to. Ballpark Frank's is a solid one for me too.
All right. Boar's Head though, man.
You gotta get all beef.
Oh God.
That's the thing. You gotta get all beef. Like, you can't just buy a hot dog. You have to make sure you buy one ingredient, because most hot dogs, are a fuckload of ingredients. But you have to get the all beef hot dogs. That's probably what Boar's Head was. Is that all beef?
It was fucking delicious. It had it even cooked when you bit into it. It had a snap.
Oh yeah, the snap.
That's the best part of it. Fuck, I'm getting hungry. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Oh, damn it.
Chaos?
Yeah.
I will catch you tomorrow.
You take it easy, bud. You have
Hell
yourself
yeah,
a good
man.
rest of your day, man.
You too, Chief.
I'ma finish. I'ma get this shrine. And I think I'ma wrap shit up myself because my tummy is a rumbling. And I will be back. Supposed to do some Gang Beast with Crystal Kitten. So, hope to see you there at that dumpster fire. And a dumpster fire it'll be. Uh-oh. 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 Haha. Ooh. That was close. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Is this the shrine right here? Nope. Let me. Oh. There we go. Going ahead and hop down here. We'll go up here. We jump up here. Oh, excuse me. Crazy when I get hungry, I get tired. Alrighty. Made it to the shrine. And that'll unlock another charm. I think it was a defensive charm. Charm of the Comet of the Sun. Oh, good. Got stuff. Right. Huh. I could have swore, unless resolve. Okay. Where? Oh. Yeah, I don't need to be aware of that shit. Ah, goddamn. I need the bloody headband. That's where the real fun's at. Alright. And I am going to wrapping up this stream. Again, I will be back later on with some Gang Beast with Crystal Kid, and hope to see you there. A shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody that came through the Discord. We had Super Micro over here in the Discord. In the chat, we had JR, Jackal Hunter. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Shazantics, make sure to check them out. Put a lot of great gaming content here on YouTube. Vanessa Kitty, it's always a pleasure. Sarah Yeetus, it's good seeing you, sir. RC Beagle, it's good seeing you, sir. Glad you're still doing well after the hurricane. JR, it's always a pleasure. Again, thank you to everybody that's still subscribed. Continued support has been greatly appreciated. And thank you to those just recently subscribed. Hope you stick around for the long run. Until next time, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you hail from. I'm out this bitch. Peace.
Don't touch me there. My no square. Don't touch me there. My no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. No, my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. My no square.